I'm live, baby.
I'm live also, baby, to the free world.
To the free world. We back, baby.
For another week of that thing.
This your boy, Black Freckles.
It's your boy, Rebel. And this is indeed
TheRawHype, man. How you living, man?
In mansion and Benzes.
Giving M's to your friends and they feel stupendous.
Boy, oh boy.
You know what our problem is when we record remotely? You know what our problem is when we record remotely? We do this all the time. Is that we take something that we doing and we make a time. We say, all right, we're going to record at 1 o'clock, right? But we don't come the day before and say, hey, let's get our setup right. How we going to record? How we going to do this? How we going to do this? And how we going to do that? So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we can get on. At 1 o'clock, we start recording and we done. We say, hey, let's record at 1 o'clock. It's now 2:30 because we spent the last hour and a half shifting to figure out how we was going to record, what we was going to record, how we was going to record it. You know. So, yeah, that's our problem, man.
And yes, but if you ask a crazy person like me, I also say that's where some of the magic comes from.
Oh, 100%.
It's and the problem is when there's a problem,
we abuse
it's
the
a
magic. Abuse the magic. We like when we talk about like sports players and shit. They don't never practice their craft, and then at 30 they can't be in the league no more because their magic started going away.
It's all going away, yo. You know, so like I said, it's first here and first served. Like anytime we try to re-talk about something we talk about, it's never as good as the first time.
Never.
So that's what I try to stay away from it, man, so we can give just literally a natural first ear, because you know
it's a true talent to be able to say things more than once and sound with the same enthusiasm.
Oh,
that's a talent I don't have. I feel like I'm cheating the person I'm talking to if I do that.
Exactly.
Act like I never said this before. I feel like I'm cheating.
I'm gonna say the same joke, react the same way. It's like, no, man.
Yeah, that's a talent.
Yes. It's the version of the talent that I don't have.
Yeah, I don't have it.
Because naturally, I'm gonna say something different. Because I say certain shit because this is exactly how it's coming out. If I have to put it out, then I'll be like, all right, let me polish that up, or let me move this, or let me change this inflection. It's like too much, man.
I completely agree.
And that's why I like TheRawHype, because as much as
it's therapeutic because it's so natural.
Thank you, sir. He does it again. That man be saying what I want to say in less words than I'm probably going to say them in.
My only gift, man. That's my only gift.
But that's why I love it, man. Because, like the shit my lady hears at night, like, and during here, like, talking to me regular, she gets the response I get that make me say, you should probably talk about this on the episode on the podcast.
That happens to me. But I also get the response where I be like, you ain't even listening to me.
Oh, that's a fact. Hey, listen, I tell her many times, you're just like a live ear to hear what I'm saying. You know? If I say that to like a doll or something, then I'm crazy.
Yeah, agreed.
You know?
I told you a long time ago, that's what people use like Snapchat and shit for. People use Snapchat as a way to talk to themselves to feel like they talking to other people.
Diary.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I was just at the grocery store, right? Like, you really talking to yourself. That's why you be wanting somebody to respond to that shit to make you feel like you ain't talking to your damn self. Like, I put this out there for nothing.
Effects and shit on there to entertaining himself.
Yeah, my most respond to snap of probably 2021 was me asking people if they was gonna get the vaccine. Like, I got legitimate feedback. Like, nigga left me a voice memo and he said, hey man, this one in depth, I gotta leave your voice memo. Someone that I don't talk to like that.
Nigga said, this is my moment. It's funny that you said that. Listen, I got some ideas.
He gave a great answer. Man, dead ass gave a great answer. I was like, man, he the reason that I was just like, man, you know.
But this is why I like Snapchat and shit like that. It's like a person who you don't regularly talk to will find that moment or two in which they talk to you about something.
To
and
me,
all you can hope
Snapchat is the way to keep up in contact with people that you don't talk to. It's not Facebook, it's not Instagram, it's Snapchat. Because Snapchat is like, if when I post something on Snapchat, you kind of like living it. You know what I'm saying? Like
exactly.
Like,
well, no, because you can post stored shit too, which goes back to the diary claim, because people will post shit every day. Like, this happened a year ago. This happened 3 years ago.
They ruined Snapchat when you was able to upload stuff from your gallery, though. When it had to just be live, like when it first came out, and it had to just be live, it was better. Because it was like I said, you got to live in the moment with me, or you just miss.
Or you gonna miss the moment. Exactly. Ain't no replay.
And that's a microcosm of life as a whole. You either there when some shit happened, or you miss it. So it's like it gives you a 24 hours to not miss it. It was perfect.
And the problem with the world is we're trying to fit the world into people.
Yes.
So every app is just like, no. You can post your own original stuff that you have. No, motherfucker. This is like a live in the moment. If you miss it, you miss it.
Yes.
Hey, we on at 7. Sometimes you see people is like, I remember this. I would get on, I won't watch everybody's shit every day, and then I'll go, and then they'll be talking about something that happened. It's like, damn, I missed that. I almost know, I got it probably a few months or later on in the week, they're going to repost and recast
Yes,
it.
Man.
Yeah,
it's one of but the reason that they do it is because they don't want you to use another app.
Exactly. They want you to stay on their shit.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
you
like,
can do that
I want to post my stuff and it stays forever. I'm going to go to
here.
Instagram. And then they're like, well, shit, you can do it here. That's why money ruins everything.
Nigga, that's my slogan. Anything.
Last night, I told you to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes, you
I watched It's Always Sunny, and then me and you were like, I get it, it's funny, it's all of these things, but I don't see how they did this for 15 seasons. And I'm thinking to myself, me being me, there had to be a point in time where people started loving this show, and the money got to the show, and the show loses the essence of what we like about it today when it ain't shit, when it's old, when it's being shot in regular non-HD and it looks like shit. But I get the jokes and I get the angle, I get it. So I'm like, there has to be an important time where they ruin this.
Has to.
That's my guess.
It has to. It almost is like just running on, well, this show been funny. Oh, they got another season? Great. I'll be watching. It's like, it's not like,
it's like Family
man.
Guy. It has to be like Family Guy. Because Family Guy is not funny anymore. But like when Family Guy first came out, it was very, very, very funny. Like Family Guy is funny enough now.
I was just about to say, I still would give it its funny credit. It's just like, now you're funny on the back of you've been funny. More than you're funny now.
That's like what Young Duff be calling the rebelisms and shit. That's it right there. Because it's the perfect explanation, but you have to
abuse the language in order to get there.
Yeah, you have to digest it to get what it means, though.
It's why I'm rebel, man. I don't like rules. And like I just said, certain things you want me to explain or certain things I want to explain that I can't explain if you're telling me I must stay in these ways of talking and these ways of the words. I need to be able to put able and est and ist on words that it doesn't go on for me to give you the feeling.
Yeah, and I don't think that it's proper grammar. I think that you know what I'm talking about.
But hey, that's the point of communication. It's to communicate. It's to say, so if I can use my fist and do this and it communicates, cut the shit while I'm going to knock you out, it's communication. So like people
you'll be watching like Kevin Durant hoop, and you'll send me a text and say, Kevin Durant, the hoopingest hoop nigga I done never seen. And I'm like, he really is. So it's like, I ain't saying he the GOAT, but he the hoopingest hoop nigga I ever seen. It's like, I get exactly what you're saying because you're meaning it in a way of saying, like right now in this moment, he the best nigga I done ever seen, but I'm not gonna disrespect nobody and just call him the GOAT. But in this moment right now, I feel like he hooped more than anybody I ever seen hoop. So I have to finally give it to you in a different way. So you'll say something like, and this is what I adopted from you. You'll say something like, he the hooper this nigga. And I'm like, that make perfect sense to me because it's like giving you the number one credit, but I'm not giving it to you in the normal language because, whoa. So I was like, let's take a minute. But I don't want to think about it right now. I don't want to have the debate. You feel what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
But I want to get my statement off.
Yes.
And I want you to understand the fucking gray area that I'm speaking through.
Bro.
It's why I say, hey, what time you coming? About like 12:30-ish.
Oh, for sure.
That says to me,
no doubt,
between the minutes of 12:30 and before 1,
yes.
I'll be there.
Yes, but even if I'm not, I'm still ish.
If I know as a possibility, I'll give the hour. I was like, all right, man, I'll be there anywhere between 12:30-ish, 1-ish.
Yeah,
that gives me from 12:30 to 1:15.
No, I did this with my daughter like her whole life. I'll be there around 12. And then I go pick her up years and years and years around 12. And then it's like her mama got a running joke that I'm always late. And I was thinking, like, this is unfair to me.
This is not what I advertise. I advertise around with being close, nearby.
But it doesn't matter, bro. It is like you use the words so you don't have to get that, but it don't work.
Still get it.
It don't work.
But it's why I like to put, quote unquote, my brand is on that.
Yes.
Like when you hear me speak and you hear me talk, you know, all right, this isn't going to tell me some shit that's like a fucking riddle or something like that. But it's going to make the sense that I need it to make for what I'm saying.
It's like we used to say back in the day when we say a motherfucker can tell us about something.
I swear I was about to say this, nigga.
I already know what you're going to say.
I'm claiming right. No, what you were about to say is what I'm about to say.
But I'm saying, I already know what you're
I don't remember what I said.
But I know I didn't say that. But the reason that you have to be that consistent, yes, you have to be that consistent for reasons like that. Like, hey, I don't remember, but that's not something that I would say in any circumstance.
But it's a very helpful way to deal with shit because it's like, you speak with me, and it's only reserved for people who might know you, or if you're trying to prove a point that anybody can help you prove. If somebody says that I said something, I can say, oh, no, I definitely didn't say that, because I don't speak like that.
Exactly.
And then you can find anybody who could, would be able to vouch and be like, hey, would I say this, or would I say this?
Yep. I may have made you feel like what you said, but I didn't say what you said I said. And that's how you interpret it. Because I know I didn't say what you said I'm saying.
I always give people the what you call it, the what's the word I'm looking for? The opportunity to clarify. Yep. Are you saying that are you quoting me? Is this a quote?
Yep.
Or are you saying basically this is what you got from it? Because that's
I be talking to my girl all the time and I be saying that. I be like, I didn't say that.
I did not.
I didn't say that.
Stop reporting what it made you feel as what I said. They're two different things.
Bro, we might be on some... People might not know what the fuck we talking about right now, man.
Man, they need to, man.
I feel like...
It's better for world interaction. It's better for people interaction. Be the change that you want to see. I try to, when I say shit for a lot of times, I try to eliminate all the questions that you may need to ask me back.
It doesn't work though. And the reason that it doesn't work is because it's hard for people to comprehend that anybody, not just me or you, that anybody isn't exactly like everybody else. Like people, I said Mike Tyson does this. People take what they think and they literally will just put it on you. Put it on you. It's how somebody can quote you and they will say something that you didn't say, and it's because they just took your words and they took how it made them feel, and they just changed
regurgitated it in the way that made them.
That's not what it is. Like I said it this way, and that's why I say that's not what I said, because I said it this way for a reason. I said around 12 for a reason. I said I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna go, but I'll let you know for sure before this day.
And I say that for the reason for you not to say or call me or think I am the thing that you're thinking I am right now.
Facts. Like,
I did this to prevent this. No, I'm not late. That's why I said around.
Yes. And then if I do say where I think it's a slam dunk, hey, I got you for sure on this, I can do this. And then if I can't, and I say, hey, I can't, if you ever say, well, Hype, you said you was going to do this and you didn't, I will say, you are correct. I did. But you're not finna change my quote and say that I said something I didn't say.
Exactly. You hold me to the fire when I'm the one that should be held to the fire. Not
Facts.
when you decided that I was the one. No, I didn't say that.
You seen Blueface beat up that fan?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. It sounds like self-promotion, but I really enjoy the raw hype. Man. It ain't too many places you get transitions like that. But he ain't skip a beat. He realized, this is the end of this conversation. I knew I wanted to talk about this.
I didn't know this.
I
just thought about it. I definitely didn't know this. I just thought about it. Because we briefly talked about it, but I don't know if you ever saw the video where he beat up this man.
I did see the video, and if you know what we're talking about, we're talking about, see, I got that from my boy. Right. We're talking about apparently Blueface, the rapper, lyrical extraordinaire, was in a fisticuffs match with, I don't know this dude.
I don't know who he fought at all.
I don't even kinda know the dude, but hey, you can pull it up, man. It's the internet. That's why I said, y'all know what we're talking about. Anyway, y'all know what we're talking about. I saw the video. I didn't see the dude do anything to him.
No, I just read on Twitter that somebody punched him in the face.
They said that the dude hit Blueface, and that's why Blueface punched him. But I saw the video, and it doesn't look like he did anything. He might have said something, but I don't. But hey, I don't know.
Man, I feel like I can hear my chair squeaking, man.
You probably can, but we can get that out of the. Don't worry about that, man. I got that, boy. Well,
I'm gonna
you can stop squeaking the chair. That could be a thing.
I have this gaming chair that does nothing for me because it's short. But right now, I feel like I can sit in it, and it won't squeak. Anywho, I thought it was very funny when Blueface was beating up that random person or whatever. I thought it was very funny. But you want to know what I thought also? I was telling my shorty this. Is that I have noticed that, like, I'll hear, oh yeah, this chair is the move for this. Anywho,
there you go.
I will hear that somebody gonna have a fight, like a Lamar Odom or whoever. I'll be like hearing that they're gonna have a boxing match or whatever, and then out of nowhere, I'll just see people on Twitter talking about what happened in the boxing match. It's like if it's not like one of the real popular ones, it like comes and goes without me even knowing that it was happening. Like I didn't know Blueface fight was actually happening until I seen the aftermath of the fight. Like I didn't see nobody saying, the Blueface fight tomorrow.
I didn't know until you said what you said in the chat room. I remember seeing videos that he was training, so I know it was in existence.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I hear that it exists, but then the event comes and goes without me knowing.
But then as soon as you said it, I went on Twitter, and everything I needed from it is right there.
Yeah, it definitely was. It was very small funny.
1-minute clips.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly how I wanted to digest it. But I was like, it's so funny, man, that everybody having these boxing matches now, man.
It's the new money grab, man.
I want to have a boxing match against Desi Banks, man.
I knew. Listen, in my head, I'd be thinking, all right, he can go this way or he can go this way. I'd be thinking fast, man. And I was like, but no, he's not, because there's no reason for him to say this right now. But here we go. Why would you like to challenge comedian Desi Banks? All
right, for those that don't know, me and Desi Banks have a long-standing beef. Like, I asked, was he a coon? He blocked me on Twitter. I challenged him to a comedy stand-up battle when he came to Jacksonville. He was scared to do that. So now at this point, I'm more so saying I would like to have a boxing match versus...
Nigga, you done duck me in all the cordial, nice ways I try to get up.
Now you gotta duck these hands. To duck these hands. So that's what I'm after now. I want to have a boxing match against Desi Banks, man. And I'm calling it right now. I'm gonna smoke before the fight, and I'm not gonna train at all. I'm gonna knock this nigga ass out, bro. I will smoke, and I ain't gonna train,
break
not
his
at
back.
all.
I'm talking spinal.
Mm-hmm. Bro, so I'm watching It's Always Sunny.
Uh-huh.
And he made that exact joke. In, yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. It was Always Sunny. It was Superstore. He made that exact joke. He said, "I broke my back, spinal," and then he was like, "You get it?" He's like, "Mike Tyson." Bro, you see my photos in the game room now? They hard, man. I moved to Mike Tyson.
Slow down, man.
Oh man, you know I'm trying to Jesse Banks, man. I ain't gonna sit here and talk about this nigga all day. I want to talk about Mike Tyson, man.
Exactly, but you're hopping and topping, yo.
Because I feel like we on the phone.
Yep.
That's why I was like, hey, did you see the the blue face? Because that's something I would say on the phone. So since we not in person and we're on the phone, that's just how I would talk on the phone.
That makes sense. See how the mind is, man?
Yeah, it's weird.
You can put your mind in a place that you ain't even is. You not even are.
I want to say.
At.
You aren't.
You're not even. You aren't even at. Oh, shit.
Why is that so difficult?
Why is that?
You can put your mind in a place you aren't even at. Yeah, that's a hard thing to say.
There we go. Thank you. Come on.
Yeah, it's because I feel like we on the phone. Isn't that weird?
It is, man. But again, it's the mind, man. The mind can do anything. That's why they say we can fly, and we don't know that we can fly.
All right.
Man, I believe it. Only because this mind is really powerful, man. You can make yourself sick by thinking about being sick. It can then manifest whatever. So it might go for like the low. You might be thinking, man, I'm gonna have a fucking a brain aneurysm, and you get like a swelled toe or something. Exactly. You might get the lowest rung.
Your powers ain't high enough.
But your powers ain't. But I'm telling you, man.
No, I believe that. All right, so think logically here. Check it out. All right, people who believe in like casting spells and stuff, right? All right, what they do is they say what they think that you supposed.
Please log in through the Google Home app.
The hell? That's my Google Home speaker. All right. Anyway, when people doing spells, right? What they do is they say what they believe you supposed to say to make the spell happen, right? And it happens often enough that people continue to believe it, right? All right. What is prayer? Prayer is you saying what you believe is the right thing to say to make these prayers come to fruition, right? So basically, the tactic is just saying something, getting your mind to believe that what you're saying is accurate, and then apparently you at least are 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't play the lottery because I never win. I play the casino because I win sometimes. So at least sometimes often enough what you're saying,
logic,
straight up. So what you're saying come to fruition enough. So it's the same thing like you said. Your mind is powerful. So if your mind really believes something and you saying it because you think it's a spell, or you saying it because you think you're praying to Jesus, but you believe it in your heart and you believe it in your mind, and then that shit start coming to fruition, it's because your brain think that it's going to happen. I don't know the correlation of why that's a thing, but I know for sure that's real. And my life is a manifestation of that.
Telling you, that brain's powerful. So why would you limit it and not think that we can probably fly? Kelly believed
I want to disagree with you to say that we can't fly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't be foolish enough to say that, because I say, well, maybe none of us could fly, but maybe we will evolve to flyers one day. And again, that sounds crazy to me. But I get it to the point where I'm not going to completely rule it out because I don't know. You know? Because I'm sure a long time ago you didn't think...
Come on, boy.
Let
me turn that down. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, this childish, man.
What do you mean?
Oh, so I'm playing Xbox with Joe yesterday, right? And Joe says, you heard
One
about...
second. I can soar. Okay, I'm sorry. Continue.
He says, so did you hear about R. Kelly?
Are we not the Segway Kings, right?
I'm trying to tell you.
The Segway King.
He said, well, apparently he was molesting underage boys as well, right?
Oh, shit.
And then I said, I don't want to hear about this, Joe. And then Joe said, but boy, can he sing his ass off. This happened yesterday, bro.
That sounds like an old black response. Hey, no, you're not going to talk about him right here like that. I'm just saying, that boy can sing, man.
That literally, me and him had that conversation yesterday, bro. And then here you go.
Simulation, man. You starting to get plugged in, baby.
I mean, I believe the lation, bro. I believe in the trilation and simulation, man.
Hey,
that's what you should call this episode. Trilation and simulation. No, the Segway King's better than that. I like the Segway Kings.
You know why? Because we about to segue right into Trilationships right now. We have not been repping and pushing this brand that we created that is a way to fix the world. And you can see that shit happening left and right now, man. I'm talking left and right. Scottie Pippen. If Scottie Pippen was able to comfortably be in a trilationship with his wife and whomever she decided,
I hate when you do this.
Everyone would be in a better place.
You just take the victim and then you turn him into the blame.
Because they're only a victim because we make them a victim by keeping them in a box. You can only enjoy your life this way. No.
You put that together well. I'll give you that.
The truth don't need too much
seasoning. Yeah, I'll give you that. You put that together well.
But because I'm real. And I'm being real with y'all here today. Tri-relationship, I feel, will fix so much of the world's problems because so much of the world's problems have to deal with fucking.
Facts.
And man and women and man and man and relationships. Let me stop segregating it. Relationships and fucking is the cause of so much problem. And then money, of course, wiggles its way into that motherfucker too.
The reason that I agree with you in a reluctant way, because I never agree with taking a situation after the fact and say, hey, you're cheating bitch of a wife. Never mind, man. But this is why I agree with you in a small way. It's because I wholeheartedly believe that the whose fault it is as far as the issues with the dynamic between men and women, I 100% at this point in time in my life, hate to admit it, I 100% blame it on men.
And we said this many times. This honesty gets lost in our other parts of the delivery. Exactly. Which no, I always try to give women the benefit of the doubt and say, man, it's not your fault.
It's not. It's not. It's men's fault, man.
Do you contribute to it being men's fault?
Oh, yes. Yes. But the problem with men is like, all right, let's look at it from a standpoint of men want to be in charge. All right? So let's start there. And even a lot of men, they fight against the feminist movement of equality because they say that ain't how the world's supposed to be. And I, for one, agree with that in a lot of ways. Mm-hmm. Again, just saying that alone will turn me into someone that I'm not, but I'm not going to elaborate.
Exactly. I'm going to dip my toe in, but I ain't finna dip in.
But it's like, okay, so if you are, hell, the coach don't shoot no jumpers. All right? We all love Monty Williams as the Suns coach all year, all whenever. Monty Williams. And then when Giannis Antetokounmpo started walking on that court and putting up 40 and 50 points, and the Bucks start whooping the shit out of the Suns, people were like, what the hell is Monty Williams doing?
What is he doing?
Build the wall every day, people. Build the wall to stop Giannis. It's like, Monty Williams, you fucking suck, okay? Monty Williams ain't took one jump shot this whole year, but Monty Williams is the leader of the Phoenix Suns. Mm-hmm. So, if you are the person that's supposed to be in charge, when shit goes haywire, you are to blame. So that's why I agree with you with Scottie Pippen. Because you're supposed to be leading this whole thing. So when the shit blow up, you are to blame.
You talking shit about how you led the Bulls when Jordan left, but you can't even lead your bitch to greener pastures, yo. I don't understand it. But again, the reason why Scotty's the victim is because he can't come to a nigga like Future and be like, Future, check us out.
You got paper, I got paper. You love the bitch, I love the bitch.
But what we gonna do about this sneaking out and this airplane flying late night?
All these diss tracks and all that shit, that ain't necessary. We should be making a song together.
How can we figure this out and work this out where we share the bitch until you no longer want her no more? And then I gotta keep her. He sounds like a simp. He sounds like a lame. He sounds like all these things if he's trying to make everyone in the situation happy. A Trilationship would have done that. Because, again, Future would do it because he can then still use it for his raps. Right. So he's not losing, and he's still dealing with the woman. She's getting what she wants. Everybody happy.
It's because I do blame the Bible, not the Lord,
allow it.
but the Bible. And the reason that I blame the Bible is because the Bible forces the life of one man is supposed to be with one woman, and then you take that thing and it literally fucks up humans as a whole. Because one man supposed to be with one woman means I can't be gay, I can't have two girlfriends, or my girlfriend can't have two boyfriends, or I can't, me and my neighbors pretty much, his wife, my wife, his wife. We all barbecue together. We all
can't be sister wives.
Like for real. Like we got to tax God and make sure we all living good. We a family, but we just live in different homes. Like I can't do none of that because the Bible tells me that I can't do that. So when you tell people they can't do all of these things and then they have to show face as if they don't even want to do these things, it creates a life of things that are literally improbable to work.
It's why before you run for office, they got to vet your scandals. Yeah. Because everyone got one. Yeah. And they want to make sure if yours is defendable. So if you did something weird with a chicken back in college, you cannot be the president of the United States.
Right. And that just don't make no sense. Because even Kevin Hart said it. He said the cancel culture is terrible because you're pretty much asking people to be perfect. And I'm like, that's a lot to ask. Like I told you about the Rachel Nichols thing. I said I don't have no problem with why she said what she said in no way. Like if she legitimately didn't think it had nothing to do with diversity, it was just I was like, y'all giving black people jobs because of diversity my ass. I don't have a problem with her saying that. I have no problem with her saying that because when I put on her shoes, that's a valid thing to think. Even if I say I may not think that myself, if you're in her shoes, that's a valid thing to think.
Because she probably been there and saw that this diversity shit is a front almost.
Exactly.
So it's like, so now why am I being punished for shit that y'all don't even really do?
Exactly. That's exactly, if that was your stance, that makes perfect sense. If you were in her shoes. From a black person standpoint, it looks like, oh yeah, that's fucked up. She's trying to keep niggas from getting jobs. And I get that standpoint. I completely get it. But in the room of fairness, her stance is an accurate stance for a human being to have.
The human being that's having the thing took it from them.
Exactly. And
that's the part I don't think people really understand or give enough credence to. You feel a certain way when you're the one, you know what I'm saying? Like being affected, like it's affected. That's why people always say the same thing, like people don't care until it's close to them. Right. Because the mentality shift and your emotions shift and all of that shift when it's you. I saw somebody say this shit on Twitter the other day. I thought that shit was dope as hell and embodies the internet. It says, every day the internet has a main character. Try to never be that main character. And I said, ooh, it makes total sense. Yeah. Every day there's somebody who's dominating the headlines. They getting all the memes, they getting all the shit, and then there's a few supporting people on the side who did some shit. Like your shit can be not as big because it came out the same day that somebody else shit came out.
Oh, for sure. All right, well, speaking of Twitter, okay, and we're speaking of men and women and whatnot.
Do I sensei Segway?
Yeah, you do. It's definitely a segue. So basically, I'm looking at my homeboy's tweets the other day, and he put out a tweet, right? And the tweet was a tweet that is good in nature, but it's the kind of tweet that makes me say, see, men are what's wrong with women, right? Someone tweeted, I want a girlfriend. And then he tweeted, yo, this is a whole vibe. I just want a girl I can game with and spoil the fuck out of. Right? And you would read something like that, and most humans would say, Well, that seems like
Harmless.
a sweet guy. Right. Harmless. That's the better way to put it.
Harmless.
Harmless, right? And the reason that I have a problem with a tweet like this is because it's poisonous.
Poison.
Men, particularly single men, that go out into this world and say, I want nothing but a wonderful woman that I can just spoil and give the world to, or why bitches think that a man should meet them and give them the world and spoil them. Because what he's saying is, whoever my girl is,
whomever the person that accepts this position, you're getting spoiled. I don't care what you want to do. I finna spoil you. We finna have vibes.
I finna treat you like milk and do nothing but spoil you. But my whole point is, what if you meet a girl that want to spoil you? Why do we have this cookie cutter thing that a man's job is to just meet a woman and love her with everything he has and just give her his
regardless
all?
of her position, regardless of where she's at in life?
Yes. It's not like I was talking to my shorty about this yesterday, and I was like, see, to me, that's like, I'm always available to you. And I told her, I said, I live with you and I'm not always available to you. And I don't want to be. And I wouldn't want you to want me to be. You need to have a life. You need to have your own shit to do, your own hobbies. And I support your hobbies. I'll love your hobbies. I'll come check out your hobbies. But your hobbies should be some shit that don't really have nothing to do with me.
Yes.
And then we have our hobbies, and then I have my hobbies. Simple.
Yes.
You
it
have
gives
your
us
shit,
more to talk
I
about.
have my shit, and we have shit. That's literally common sense to me. And I don't want a bitch to game with me. I play Xbox every day. And I never
get away.
And I never look at my girl and she in there watching reality TV and say, we should turn that shit off and pick up a controller.
Why she don't just put that remote down and pick this remote up and come spend time with me?
No, she been asking me that, like, do you wish I played video games? Like, nigga, no.
Nigga, no.
No, I know. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and this is to me what like falls in the category of like spoiling. I'd rather get into your hobbies than you get into mine. And it's because I know you would rather me be involved in your hobbies than you be in mine. You know what I'm saying? Like she garden, she do this, she do this, she do this, she do this. So when she out there fucking with the pond and doing shit to make the pond look brand new and look beautiful and the fish going around, that don't mean a whole lot to me. But when she like, hey, come check out the motherfucking pond. I've been out here for an hour working on this shit. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see it. I'm going to look at the fish. I'm going to smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be like, man, this shit looks amazing and it's dope. So it's like I adopt it in a way of, I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think
support
it's cool. But I'm not finna be on some, show me all of it so I can be out here with you in a hot ass sun doing something that I don't give a fuck about because I want to.
It ain't gonna bring me the same joy that it clearly brings you.
It's like, no, I'll come out here and fuck with you with it.
And you sitting here with me fucking up my creative player is not gonna bring me joy with as much as it's gonna bring me joy without you.
So I don't like that kind of I'm here to give all mentality because then it becomes an expectation.
And that is just another way to disappoint.
Yes.
Men and women don't need no extra ways to disappoint.
I agree.
And that's all that's doing. So when you say something like that, almost you're not even negotiating when you say that.
No,
like,
you're not saying I treat you like a queen as long as you treat me like a king.
You have no counter offer. It's just like, hey, come over here, please. Let me love you.
All you gotta do is be with me. That's all you gotta do. No.
If you don't want a game, that's fine. Mm-hmm. Because that's what it leads to. Hey, nah, I'm gonna fuck with you, but I don't play video games. Well, come on in.
No doubt. I'm still finna spoil you. And it's like, and people will hear this and think that we think something wrong with spoiling your old lady. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it from a standpoint of you should spoil your old lady when she earned it.
Listen, my lady can come in this door right now, and one of the main things I've ever told her, whenever we don't do shit and she complains, I say, I am not going to reward bad behavior.
Nigga,
I
swear to God on my daughter, I told my girl yesterday. I said, Rebel,
that bitch. I said, check it out.
I said, Rebel say this all the time, and I adopted this from him. I literally told her that, and I said the exact same thing you just said. I said, I don't do it with you. I don't do it with my daughter. I don't do it with my brother. I don't do it with my baby mama. I don't do it with nobody. I do not reward bad behavior.
I don't, man. And some people think, oh, let me reward it so it entices them to do well.
No, that's not how humans work.
Till you do well.
And that's why I don't like that mentality that he has, because humans take when they're given to.
I just said he's setting up himself to be used.
Yeah.
You're waving the flag that says, hey, come and use me until I can no longer deal with you using me, and you leave. Because they're coming in like, oh, I'm going to use that motherfucker until I don't want to use him no more, and I leave.
But then what they don't understand is that's what make a motherfucker like you. Hey, you're going to be my motherfucking, the person that don't do nothing but spoil me, and I don't never have to do nothing for you. That's what I like about you. And then when you get to that point and say, we've been together for 4 years, I'm getting kind of tired of this shit. When you going to start showing me that you actually care about me? And then you start making those requests, and she like, motherfucker, fuck you.
She gonna be like, nigga, you don't treat me like you used to.
Exactly. And she's going to be right.
She's going to be right.
And
so
that's
anything
the issue.
you say, but they don't realize
because when your homeboy come tell you, I do everything that she want, and then I told her I didn't want to do these 2 things, and she's like, oh, you treat me different, you treat me different. Well, if you did 100% of the shit for the first 4 years, those 2 things are a lot.
Or a lot.
You just telling me the story from your standpoint. Oh, I didn't do 2 things. Well, when you used to do 100 and now you do 98, 2 is a lot.
2 is a lot. But that's what I'm saying. When you say that, you set yourself up to be dealt with like that. So that's why that's not you spoiling your girl. You are spoiling her. You're spoiling her rotten in the wrong way.
In the wrong way. Yes. It's like when we saying like, you really got to quantify how much like a number is when you dealing with humans. Like I tell my daughter all the time, I say, I tell her, like, you my favorite person to ever live, right? And I say, if one person in the whole world feel like that about you, that's a lot.
You up.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know, who I heard that title with. My shorty, I guess now. But before her, there was nobody who ever said, hey, you my favorite nigga to ever live. So it's the same thing. Like, hey, if your girl lets you fuck somebody once a year, 1 is a lot.
Exactly. If you look at it like that, then 2 becomes a lot, right?
Exactly. 2 is an eternity of unlimited amount. So it's really like how you
double bitches.
Like seriously, yes, it's how you set the shit up. So when you set up, that is the minimum. All you got to do is walk through the door, and that's what I'm going to give you. You can't live up to that, even if you want to. It's a whack expectation to set.
Because it's impossible, and you're setting an impossible example to that you can only fail. Like,
yes.
It's like, hey, if you want to win $1,000, make up a game, and then you have to beat the game. I'm not finna make the most fucking difficult game ever known to man. I'm finna have what's that fucking Pong? I'm finna play Pong. That's it.
It's like, all right, to win.
I'm recording, so say hey.
Hi. What's up, Adri?
Hi.
How you doing?
It's headphones.
Oh, dang. You terrible.
Wait, come on, sorry. There you go. Can you
Adri, what's up?
Yeah. You too.
How you doing?
Good.
Awesome.
And I'm about to start school, and I got my school surprise right now.
I heard. I'm looking forward to hearing about this, actually.
You keep saying that, yo. All right, love.
Love you.
Love you. Say bye.
Bye.
Adri, do you listen to TheRawHype?
Huh?
Do you listen to TheRawHype?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
And
I'm sorry for that kid.
I love it.
I forgot what I was talking about, man.
I'm sorry. I forgot what you're talking about. I'm chilling next to you, so just pull up on me. Hey, Segway Kings. You were I remember now, but let me just segue this part right now because this is about the second or third time you said that you're excited to hear how this goes, and I am so the opposite way that I don't like that you have any excitement the way that I don't have any.
But the thing about it is, I already know exactly how it's gonna go.
How is it gonna go, my good man?
It's gonna go as perfect as it can possibly go. When you hear from her teachers, they're gonna say, "Oh, she's smart. She talks. She get along with the other kids." And y'all at home thinking that, "Oh, I ain't 100% sure," but I know.
Here's my only issue, right? One thing I've realized with that lovely girl is she's my child. Mm-hmm. She's so much of me that it's ridiculous. And again, this is the type of shit you can't know until you have a kid, man. And hope it's one of the kids that's like you, because sometimes the kid can be like the other parent. That motherfucker like me. So it's like, and I remember in school, I would get all my work done, but then I would disrupt the entire class. So so that's where I would get my trouble from. Same with her. My lady told me the other day she can't spell her last name. I was like, what? So I came home from work, and within 10 minutes, she spells her last name. And I'm like, I know you're smart enough to get any fucking thing in no time. So then you'll be done with that, and you're going to wreak havoc on everybody else. So that's the part that I'm not prepared for. Oh, I hope not, man. Shout out Adri.
All my Adri predictions been spot on for this whole time. This will be accurate as well. So there you go.
Well, I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you to win. Yeah, a win for you is a win for us all.
Yeah, you can book it.
No, but we was talking about. Sorry about that.
Loving these hoes.
Small Adri break. Exactly, we was talking about that.
I love them, man.
Hey, come on, man. Let me put on a beat for these ladies, man.
Oh, all right. What you going with, man?
Hello, ladies. Oh, don't you go anywhere. I ain't let that other nigga know. Don't worry about that. I just want to get to know you a little bit better, you know? Maybe take you out sometime, take you shopping. What you like? Anything you'd like. Okay. She want me buy her a bar, want me buy her a shop. I thought I was buying a bra. I guess not. She want a motherfucking yacht. This bitch ain't gonna stop. She want a helicopter. We don't deal with helicopter. Bitch, I ain't got no time for all that money you be spending. I thought you was loving me, ho, you was just fucking pretending. Now I want this to be ending. Yeah, I know I said I was going to do all that shit in the beginning, but hold this in the beginning. Oh, nothing's been gone different. I ain't with it. I ain't giving you all of my fucking business.
Let me in on it, bro. Oh, no, man. Let me get the beat, man. That boy said I ain't giving you all of my motherfucking business. You're ignorant, man. That's your problem, bro.
I said all that in the beginning, but that was the beginning.
I swear, man. Let me see if I can hear it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We can hear it. Oh. I love these hoes. They ain't never working. He don't love you, baby. He won't buy you a Birkin. I got you. Oh, man. I hate when I slip on my first bar, man. I hate when I do it. But, I can't rap now, man. I can't.
It's all good, man. Them women's got the best of you. Them ladies done got the best of you.
I hate when I slip on my first bar, man. Man, I'm gonna rap before we get out of here, though. Hey, the beat's still playing in my headphones. I can't turn it off. It must be asking for me to do it. Look, I ain't want a love these hoe, but I got them. Every bitch I see, yeah, she got an apple bottom. When it come to money, I be tricking, yeah, I got it. And you can have it all if you come and be my partner, be my wife, be my babe. You can live where I stay, and you ain't even gotta pay. Shit, you can have it your way, and I ain't gotta be the king, but still, you can be my fucking queen. The team is all yours, and you the coach. You can treat me like dirt, you can stomp me like a roach, but I'm
good.
Yeah, man, boy, them young ladies, man.
Them young tenderonis.
I don't know what to say, man. And then, like I said, man, we had to break it down and give it so much to take something as basic as just like a mentality or a tweet and show how it's really detrimental more than it is helpful.
It's way more. But again, the presentation is that of helping. So everybody's gonna want to do it, and anyone's gonna want to stop anyone that's trying to stop it.
Yes.
Why would you stop something that's
I said,
helpful?
I don't want to spoil you. I want to make your life better. Like straight up, I want to make your life better.
And I remember when you said that, and I told you, I said, man, I empower my lady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you got something you got going on? I'm going to help you try to make whatever you got going on better.
Yes.
I'm not going to do it for you.
Like, I always say that my love language is gift giving. I say this all the time. Hey, it can be you, it can be my nephew, it can be whoever. That's my love language. Like, you know how I've been forever. Like, hey, if Shorty really say, does she like me, then buy me an Xbox.
you like to say you do semi something.
Like I'm dead age, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like when I want to show that same love, that's pretty much how
Huh?
So?
I'm saying that's how you love these women, man. You gotta love them from small. And when no one is loving them from small, and then they grow up not knowing love, they then chase love. And then chasing love, they look for people who look like they love them before they even get to them. Because that's the path of least resistance, and that's I'll be rewarded as soon as I get there. I don't want to work for your love. I haven't had it the correct way my whole life. So can you just give it to me? And then these motherfuckers be like, yeah, I just give love to whoever just need the love. I don't even need to know you. I got love right here for you.
Fathers need to tell their sons what's real when it comes to women, bro.
But that is partially why men also get the credit for, the blame for ruining women. So we said that back at the beginning. It's not always their fault. That's an example of it not being their fault. They didn't get the love they needed.
You saying the man?
No, the woman, the daughter, the kid.
Uh-huh.
Women are ruiners from kids.
Oh, I completely agree with that. Yes. But again, it doesn't help when you meet niggas that want to do nothing but spoil you, though. And it's because there's nothing to learn from that.
Because they're not fixing the problem. They're not making it better. They're putting a Band-Aid on it.
You're not even doing that. You watering the problem. Because
you keep doing that, it's going to get infected. No, it's going to be fine.
It's like you're not taking the time to get to know me if you just want to spoil me. You're not taking the time to get how I think. You're not getting the time to challenge me to be better.
You just throwing money at me.
As a parent, and that's part of your job as being with somebody. It's like, I'm going to challenge you to become better. Not for you, but for us.
But not even just for us, for you. Because if you're a better you, then you're going to be a better you to everybody else.
If you're a better you, a better us is automatic.
Exactly. So if you eliminate the better us and just focus on the better you, it will naturally have a better us. Yes. But if you're trying to make a better us without making a better you, we'll never be a better us because we need a better you to have a better us.
Yes. You can't spell you without you can't spell us without you, damn it. But it's the truth. I mean, and to me, that's common sense. Like, I don't want to know how you like to be spoiled if I like you a lot. I want to know what your credit score is.
I want to see if I can build with you.
Yeah, like, I like you a lot. Are you of any use to me, though? You know? Like, besides making me feel good. What does that do for my life?
You like this house, but the motherfucker got black mold in it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I got to spend this time and money to make this safe. And then I got to start doing what I need to do.
It's not a smart tactic, is all I say. So men are starting it off on the wrong foot and then wonder why she's fucking someone else or she's uninterested or she think you don't listen to her. It's because you started off on the wrong foot.
There's no challenge there, man. And a woman need a challenge.
Wants to do nothing but spoil her 24/7. She would grow up to be a piece of shit.
Exactly. This is why I be slanging that no around here, because it's a necessary no. You need to hear the no just so you know it's around.
Oh, for sure.
Because if you only hear yeses, but that's what whoever this person is doing. They're saying yes before you even come. Yes. Yes. Whatever you want. Yes.
No. I give my daughter everything that she asks for, but she's under the impression that I don't. That's what I'm looking for, because it lets me know that you know the no is a card that can be played at any point in time. You know what I'm saying? At any point in time. That's pretty. Hell, I can even say the exact same thing about my shorty.
I can say
because I'm always like, yeah. But I'm for sure I'm under the impression that I don't always be like, hell yeah. But I'll be like, yeah.
I was telling my lady all the time, I was like, you give me this reputation of the dude that says no, but tell me what I say no to.
Yeah, I say yeah.
And she can't.
But
So
you're
I
just not going to run over me or treat me like an asshole.
Exactly.
And
You're not going to take what I do in vain.
Exactly. My yeses will not go unappreciated.
Exactly.
That's
and if
when
I
they turn to no.
Oh, listen, you give a yes and no, it's about to turn as soon as you hand it over.
Yep.
But it's what it is. That's why
That's the only time the no's come out, is when I feel unappreciated. And I never feel unappreciated unjustly.
I can always prove why I feel unappreciated. You can't even prove when I said no. So how do you have a full argument?
I can prove when I feel unappreciated. Anytime I say I feel unappreciated, I will be able to explain it in a way that's undeniable. That's a guarantee.
If you want a girl or a woman, you cannot do what you've been told to do.
No.
Because everything doesn't work for every woman.
No. You
need to go with the flow. You need to let the Lord naturally, man. There's no right way or real way to find no woman. You find the woman wherever and however you find the woman. You can't go looking for the woman because you won't find the woman.
No.
When a woman knows she's being looked for, they stay inside.
You hang out with the woman not based on I want her to be my girlfriend. You hang out with her on, is the time that I'm going to spend with you worth my time? Start there. I hung out with you 3 times. I'm thinking about hanging out with you a 4th, but let me ponder on the 3 times. Were they worth my time? And your time is your definition of what your time is worth. Because for me, when I was in the dating game, if I'm hanging out with you, and if you don't want to have sex with me, I've wasted my time. That's my definition of how I would like for my time to be used. He might want to play video games with a bitch. And he say, I done hung out with this bitch 3 times and all she did was suck my dick. I want to play Resident Evil. Bitch wasted my time.
I'm trying to play Madden with the hit stick and she holding on to my stick.
God damn it.
Bitch is not on the same page.
Whatever your definition of what your time is worth is the correct answer. So then when you hang out with a woman that you think is worth your time, every time that you hang out with her, she'll turn into your girlfriend. She'll turn into your wife.
You have to find a caterpillar so it can turn into a butterfly for you. You can't go find and looking for other people's butterfly, nigga. Them is moths.
And I'm sorry, that's an easy explanation to how to get a girlfriend. Is this person worth your time? But you have to decide what your time is worth before you meet this person. You don't decide that you want to spoil them before you meet them. You think, what is my time worth? And you should do that in every aspect of your life.
I was just about to say, that sounds like a life lesson more than just a relationship.
How much of my time is this worth?
Because that's the only value you have.
Yes. And I don't need to hang out with someone 4 times to know if they're worth my time. I don't.
And absolutely. The same
you can
way
even be worth it those first 4 times. Be like, I enjoy hanging out with her. Those 4 times it was worth my time. I had an awesome time. But I can see that it's ran its course, and I don't want to invest any more of my time into this person, so I'm done with it. If you value your time, you will have a girl. Because you will let bitches know that they can't waste your fucking time.
And that's,
you're not going to waste my time. And they'll be on their best behavior in a way of, I'll show you what I want, I'll find out what you want, and I'll do both of these things quickly because I know you don't want your time wasted.
I was just about to say, that should net the person also not wasting your time, because that's also wasting theirs.
I'm looking to spoil you. It means you can waste as much time of my time as you want.
Just be around
me doing stuff for you. I'm willing to spend all my time doing stuff for you.
Let me just take it deeper and darker real quick. I also feel that's how stalkers are made. You make a stalker by doing that, because then this stalker motherfucker is going to be like, well, I do everything you want. I pay for everything.
I've seen a guy like this in real life.
I give you love. I do all of this.
And you
can't even return a text message.
Yep.
What you doing on your phone, bitch?
Yep.
I paid for the phone.
Yep.
I didn't bought the phone. I paid for the service on the phone. I got you. And it's like,
yes, it's step one of a crazy person to me.
It's not the woman's fault that this person is building these expectations.
Yes.
But
because those be the kind of losers that do it like, well,
thank you.
I just like you and I'll just keep showering you and just hopefully one day you'll like me back. If you ever say something like that to a woman, she will never like you.
Boy, she can't.
Yes, you're unlikable.
You just made it to where she literally can't, because at that point she physically can't.
Yes.
And she gonna keep reminding herself, oh no, I can't fuck with him. Oh no.
You can't just run into a relationship with a woman basically giving her the keys saying, I need you. A woman that you just say, oh, I need you to, is not going to treat you properly until she knows you. If she know you and love you and see, like, I know he need me because we got this going on, we got this going on, she won't abuse it. You jump, unless she's a piece of shit. But if you jump out there at the window first when you meet a bitch and be like, hey, I need you, she's not even going to like those vibes for starters. And secondly, she's going to abuse it.
And second can be first.
To abuse it.
Second can also be
abuse
first.
It, though. Yes. Second,
because she'll come in that motherfucker abusing it.
Yes.
And do you blame her?
No, because you're letting me know that I'm the prize, so I'm not going to stop you from trying to win me over. And why should I? And even though I know you're never going to win, but who am I to stop you from trying to win me over? If I was you, I'd be trying to win me over too.
Nigga, they do this at the carnival all the time.
No doubt.
Most of them games, ain't nobody can win them motherfuckers.
But I ain't going to stop you from, who am I to stop you from trying to win?
Give me another 7 balls, hit $27.
And it's the truth. She's not wrong for doing that.
No, that's just why I said before, we said before, the dude gets the blame.
But the world will say she wrong. Oh, she knows she doesn't like him and she just keeps taking stuff from him.
You know the quote they say, the greatest trick the devil ever did was...
That'll make you believe that God ain't real.
Exactly. That's what they do. They know that this shit ain't gonna work, but set it up to where the world believes it'll work. So you'll always try.
Yes.
And anytime some people get wiser, they have another set of motherfuckers who will always try.
The world literally teaches you that if you meet a woman, and from the second you meet her, you don't do nothing but shower her with love, that you'll be rewarded from her.
You'll be rewarded with her love. She'll care about you. She
ain't gonna never look at another man.
She gonna learn how to make pies for you, all that. You just unlock her when you do that.
Yes, that's what the world tells you to do. It really do, bro.
You really unlock her when you have your thumb in. Sorry, this is
it's the truth, brother. They tell you that, man. They tell you that, man.
But again, like I said, do you blame them?
No.
If I can set it up to where, one, I wish you would have done what you just did at the beginning of the recording. Whatever the fuck you just did.
Oh, I just made a widescreen.
Thank you.
It made me look different?
Absolutely. Nigga, I was all up your nose and shit. I was like, damn, nigga, every time I look at the screen, this nigga nose right there. I was like, man, why?
And now I look normal?
Perfectly normal.
Oh, we're going to have to record like this. I like recording like this.
I fucked with it. I don't know what the fuck I was saying.
Oh, me either, bro.
But it's all right,
It's about time for us to get up out of here.
I know. I was just about to say, men out there looking for the right woman. She can't be presented as the right woman for everyone if she the right woman for you. So you can't do what she would want everyone to do and then expect her to pick you. My cousin told me this shit when I was a young boy. He used to get, allegedly, well, I don't know, I didn't say who he is. He used to get the ladies, let me say that. Mm-hmm. And when I knew he was right was when I seen Will Smith do it in Hitch. He said, if you go into a room and there's a bunch of dudes wanting to get this girl, you have to do something to make yourself stand out. You can't do what everybody else is doing.
And that's so common sense to me, bro.
But it's common sense because you know it's the workable right thing to do. The people who think, hey, I'll shower you with gifts and then you'll love me. They are told to believe that is the correct way to go about it. So like I said, I saw it in Hitch when Will Smith came and treated the girl like a bartender. He's like, I'll take 2 drinks over here. And then she's like, asshole, well, I'm not a bartender. He's like, well, I know that. How else you think I was going to get you away from all that gas? She starts smiling and smirking because to her it's like, oh, he just outsmarted me. And he did it for me. And that's how you get him. You don't go, any bitch want their bills paid? Any bitch want a new car?
You don't just walk up to the bar and say, hey, all of her drinks are on me. That sounds like it's going to work, but it's not. It's not.
The only person can do that type of shit is Ryan Gosling and one of the fucking.
Yes, exactly.
That shit ain't
You have
real.
to be somebody to do something like that. Or if you're going to do it that way, you have to say, all her drinks are on me, and then walk up to her and give a line like you just said that's a knock you off of your socks type of line. It can't just be like, you're the most beautiful girl in here.
Coming. You're the most beautiful girl.
Yeah, you'll do better off walking up to her and say, your drinks on me, you the baddest bitch I done ever seen. You'll literally be better off walking up to her and saying that.
Real
and
quick,
I'm not even joking.
Real quick, can I film you real quick? Yeah, man, I done bought 7 rounds of drink with a baddest bitch y'all done ever did see. If y'all ever seen a bitch badder than that, y'all come holler at me and I'll buy 7 drinks for her too, man. Y'all niggas know what I do. You get more traction doing something like that.
You really
Even
would.
if you say, this fucking asshole, I don't even fucking want these drinks. Then you can go, you can, see, man, my brain is taking it.
If that doesn't work, and I'm not saying it will, I'm saying that would work better than the other route.
Exactly. I'm not saying it will. I'm saying what you will garner from that.
It's closer to working than this, oh, I think you're so beautiful. Can I buy all your drinks? That is not going to work.
That one leads to more working than that one would. That one leads to a thanks, hun.
Yes, that leads to you buying drinks for a dude that's with her.
The other one is like the other one. You got her thinking, wait, is he a fucking asshole? Right. But wait, why did he buy me all these drinks then?
And he is saying, no, I'm the baddest bitch in here.
Exactly. He's complimenting me in an asshole way, but he did such a sweet thing. Her intrigue is piqued, and this nigga gonna have a better conversation in time with her than you. Oh, you're the beautifulest thing I've ever seen.
They think we sound crazy right now. That's why it's so smart to do it that way, because I don't know exactly where you're going with what you're doing. You buy me the drinks.
And if you listen, let me say this. Please don't forget this from me, please. What you just said is how you get women. Women go towards mystery more than anything else. More than
mystery
anything
and
else.
Challenge is more intriguing than I can have this guy whenever I want.
But they go hand in hand.
Yes.
Because
mystery is a challenge.
Exactly. And them thinking a challenge coming is mystery.
Yes.
It's like, with my lady, I always tell my lady, and she always like, well, I was going to ask you. I was like, well, did you ask me last time? I was like, yes. Like, what I said. She's like, yeah. I was like, why you didn't ask me this time? She's like, well, because I didn't know. And I'm like, so I have the cards now, essentially. But that's what I want. I want you to not know what my answer finna be. So you don't go making a decision or making an expectation based on my answer. No. Roll the dice, motherfucker.
You even know this with me, is that I act the same all of the time. I make the same decisions with the same calculation at all times. But no matter how well you know me, you never know what I'm going to do.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
And I know that you don't, and I know that nobody else does, because I'm not always sure. And I might come up with something and say, all right, I've been thinking about this for 2 weeks. I came up with this idea, and I'm going to put this idea into play in the next 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to put this into play. So it's basic. I can hear you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it's basically on the standpoint of, even though I've searched on this for 2 weeks, I came up with a completely different answer I haven't thought of, and I'm going to implement that answer within 5 minutes. It lets me know that nobody else could have had a clue what I was going to do here, because I only knew 5 minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that kind of shit. That you kind of have to keep a woman on her toes, and a woman has to do the same thing to a man.
Thank you for saying that second part as well, because when you say it the way you say it, it makes it sound as if only the man have to do these things. No,
a woman
the same. Man, I'm on my toes too because of the weird shit they be wanting and saying to me and all these things too. Like it don't need to be the same height it is for her that it is for me.
Yeah, I agree.
This fucking copy paste. This is how you get it. This is how you do it when you got it.
Every relationship different, y'all.
And it's because everybody is different.
Yep. My shorty was just talking about this the other day. She was like, shit, we get in an argument now. She was like, I don't tell nobody shit. And she was like, and it's just because they're not in my relationship. I'm not finna leave you. So it ain't really nothing to tell them because all it do is make me look bad because I'm talking shit about somebody I didn't told them was so great. And after I get done talking shit about you, I'm finna still be with you. So what's the point of me even telling them to make both of us look stupid? You know what I'm saying? And I said, beautiful. I know, of course, you got this mentality from
exactly.
me. You know what I'm saying? And I said, and it's because it's the truth. What do it do for me to hit on my brother and talk shit about my old lady and then he fly out here and I say, hey, this is my old lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, the dumb bitch. You feel me? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it ain't no pride in that kind of shit.
We've said this on old Raw Hypes all the time. Now, the fact that it's like, I'm not going to tell my dudes the stupid shit you said. I'm embarrassed.
Exactly.
Like,
and that's the kind of shit that I be
I don't want to share this.
And that's the kind of shit that I be talking about when I talk about like leading. That's something that make her better. You know what I'm saying? So in retrospect, it makes us better. Yep. Because it's not on some shit where it's like, you got to deal with today's emotions tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I felt like you was a piece of shit yesterday, and now yesterday is over with, and I feel like you great again. Again, that's being a human. Hell, used to say on old Raw Hypes, you don't really love somebody if you don't want to kill them. And I used to always disagree with you, and I still disagree with you, but I get where it comes from.
Wait, hold on. He said old Raw Hype. The new version of that is not a murder killing, but it's one of those things where only a person you can care about can get under your skin.
Yeah, that's how I took it. I didn't mean it that way.
I
mean it more.
Kill
I mean it in more of a way of why I oughta.
Oh man, listen, we get the wrong credit, man. We supposed to get credit for helpers, but we get more credit for disruptors and destroyers. But the disrupting is the help.
It's the truth, bro. We really don't get the credit.
I hope whoever that tweeting friend of yours is somehow falls on this, listens to it, understand that there's something in it that they can use. Don't feel attacked or made fun of or whatever the case may be, but literally only take the parts that they feel they can use from this, and because I feel like it's helpful.
It's nothing but helpful.
The Raw Hype helps people in a real what's the term? Asshole-ish way. Thank you for your better term. It's almost like
a roundabout way. You have to take it in its totality to really learn from it.
That's the only way you can learn. If you take any piece without any piece, you're going to take something totally different. You're going to take either them boys is making fun, or these boys is dumb and they don't understand, or them boys is using their life and their way. Nope. If you take
you have to take it into totality, man.
Take it. Nigga, only when all powers combine do they form Captain Planet. You can't never get that nigga without water. You ain't never seen a waterless Captain Planet.
You can't, man. I would rap on the Captain Planet beat, but I'm not gonna do it, man. We gotta get up out of here, man.
Do we have a Captain Planet beat?
You know there's a Captain Planet type beat, bro. All right, you're asking for it. That fool, TJ Willer, he hit me up the other day. He was talking about, you was with me when he was talking about the type beats. He's like, man, it's an anything type beat. I was like, it definitely is.
Speaking of, man. Oh, go ahead.
Because you got to look at it from a standpoint of when you make a beat, you want it to be a beat that people type in and you like the only person that made it, but that ain't possible.
No, I was saying, shout out to them Random Acts of Podcast boys, man. We ain't did a show since we went to them, they little unveiling of their studio and shit, man.
We definitely haven't. Don't be calling they stuff a little unveiling. See, bro, when people do stuff like that, when you coming up,
see, man,
you get your ass whooped.
I did not mean
your little business.
You still got your little show going on? I went by your little spot. I see you.
I won't stop by there.
Looking good. But nah, shout out to them, man, because, they took a hell of a journey, man, and they here now to where they making money from their spot, and they able to have a spot that's for that, and not a nigga house. You know what I'm saying? And all elevation is, should be respected and rewarded and saluted.
I thought you were going to say all elevation is motivation. That's a hard ass... Yeah.
Let's go. Heart. Captain. Let's go. Captain Planet, we finna say today. If it's a bitch, then come my way. I was about to say, they singing while I'm trying to do it. One more. I saw 2 of them. Let me see one more, man, and we get up out of here.
Captain Planet type beat.
Captain Planet. Which are you? Are you wind, water, fire, or heart?
I'm probably fire, bro. That'd be hard.
I'm gonna send it to you, yeah. Stop playing.
Yeah, man. Send it on over, man.
Captain Planet, Captain Planet. Yeah, Captain. Salute him. Salute who? Captain Planet, Captain Planet. Yeah. With all the powers combined, I focus and I put. Where's the fucking beat? Man, fuck this beat. Alright, man.
I tried to do it. You wanted to hop out the window like always and do it your way.
Shout out to TheRawHype, man. Shout out to TheRawHypers. We appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. TheRawHype, patreon.com/TheRawHype. The website is almost finished, man. Shout out Amp. Amp is the greatest nigga ever live.
I can respect that.
Website almost done. New merch is on the way. Just thanks for all the people that's been supporting the merch. You're going to soon be able to go on the website and click to cop the merch. And you don't have to hit the DMs like y'all have been doing. But if you would like to hit the DMs, you can continue. However you want to get this raw hyping while your old lady gets the piping.
Right. I feel like we're gonna be YouTube partners before the end of the year, bro. Or beginning of the next year.
YouTube.com/TheRawHype. Go subscribe. If you can hear this, go subscribe. Them boys need you. I've been calling us them boys lately, and people have been adapting it. Like, because whenever I speak from like the raw and the raw hype anything, I would, because I don't know if they know or they think they're talking to you or me. And rather than always having to identify who they're talking to, I just refer to us in third person as them boys.
Them boys got. I respect that.
They got a birthday the other day. I say, "Yo, happy birthday from them boys."
Happy birthday from them boys.
Alright, man.
Hey,
shout out to
if your birthday this month, happy birthday from them boys.
From them boys, man.
We gone.
We gone. I don't know how you raw hype, but we raw hype responsibly.
Ooh.